Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm in my 6th week of marathon training, and with that often I tend to have conversation about different heart rate zones. More specifically, one that comes up often is the fat burn zone. So I figured this would be a great topic of conversation. Before we dive into specific questions, I think it's best to dial it back and look at what happens in our body to create that energy. The currency that your body uses for energy is adenosine triphosphate, or forever known as ATP. So ATP is what supplies the energy to your muscles to move. To make that ATP, your body has 3 different pathways. All right, and those pathways are not exclusive. They're always happening in your body. It's just that one takes priority over the others depending the type of activity and the length of the activity that you're doing. The first pathway is the phosphagen pathway, and that one is very, very quick to react and very short-lived, usually 10 to 20 seconds. This is the pathway that we would really use for sprints. The energy supplied by it will be used up very quickly. So that's why we cannot sprint at maximum capacity for a very long time. The second pathway is the glycolytic pathway. So this is when we break down glycogen and we use glucose to create ATP, which is not the most efficient way of creating energy, but it is a quicker way. This pathway will take over right after the phosphagen pathway, so usually 15 seconds to a few minutes. This pathway doesn't use oxygen, so you might hear it being referred to as anaerobic as well. The third pathway is the oxidative pathway, or also referred to as the aerobic pathway, because it needs oxygen. This is where we are going to be burning fat for fuel, and we're going to be getting a lot more ATP, so a lot more bang for our buck. This is a very slow pathway. It's the slowest of the 3, so it takes a little bit of time to kick in. It is the best pathway for long-term exercise at a suboptimal level. So it's perfect for somebody running a marathon, but it would really not be optimal for somebody that is sprinting. You would never really be sprinting long enough in order for this pathway to kick in. Think about what we just discussed. It makes sense to think, oh, well, I want to burn fat to lose weight, so I must do exercise for a long time at a suboptimal level. If we were to apply that in real life, it actually gets a little bit trickier. To lose weight, we want to create a calorie deficit. You want to burn more calories than what you intake. The optimal way, if we're looking at weight loss, is to combine your exercise plan and your nutrition. You cannot just look at the exercise and not at the nutrition, because ultimately both are combined to calculate how much energy you have spent and how much energy you have taken in. If you have a sweet tooth and you enjoy eating a lot, then maybe a higher intensity exercise might be better for you because you will burn more calories. Thus, you can still eat a little bit more but create that deficit. Now let's bring back the focus to marathon training. The fat burning zone is actually the golden goose. It is the most efficient way for your body to produce ATP. Make sure that in your training plan you include low intensity, long runs that will help you, 1, with endurance, but 2, to tap into that fat burning pathway so that your body becomes more efficient to use fat as fuel and you have better chances at actually finishing your race. That is it for today. I hope I clarified a few things. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.